Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get 'em on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Come on, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, man. Back in business, too, man. Whew. Man, how good is God? I mean, really, if you think about it, in spite of all that's going down in your life, first of all, it could be worse. But secondly, sometimes you have to remember, and I've just had to have this conversation with myself this morning. That's how I'm fresh on this one right here. When a challenge faces you, or you're going through a difficult moment, or you didn't hit a bump in the road, in the middle of that, if you can manage to be grateful, it would take you a long way. Gratitude is a powerful resource. If you can be grateful in the middle of it, gratitude is a powerful resource. When it's dim for you, and it got a little bumpy on the road, and you ran into some obstacles, and you done ran up into some detour signs, and your journey ain't smooth as it was last week or last year, you got to be grateful for the things that are going right and that have gone right, and for the thing that's wrong right now to get right. Man, can I share that with you? Man, is that a tough one to learn. It is for me. It has been one of my toughest challenges, is to learn how to be grateful, because it's a powerful resource, but how to be grateful in moments of despair when it ain't going right. See, here's a mistake I would make. See, when something go wrong, I want to focus on the wrong so much in an attempt to fix it. But even then, the focus ain't always in to fix it. The focus becomes, man, this is bad. Man, I can't believe this is happening. Why this keep going down? That doesn't fix anything. You know, milling over it, going over what's wrong, explaining it, sharing it with your friends, you know, making it sound worse than it is, tell the story for pity from other people. All of that right there has nothing to do with the fix. Sometimes you're just mulling over it. You're just making it worse. You're just making it a bigger problem. You're manifesting it into your atmosphere. You're putting it out there in your spirit. Now all of a sudden it consumes your day. Next thing you know, you're having a bad day. If you're having a bad day, it's because you've been having some bad thoughts. So what I've had to learn how to do, and what I'm working on this morning, is I'm working on this situation that done cropped up. I was going kind of smooth here for a minute, and now I done got real bumpy in the road, you know, and all this here. So what I'm thinking about now, though, is even though I've hit a bump in the road, and even though I done ran into a detour, and even though I've hit this lull, I'm going down into a valley, I ain't up on the peak, can I not still be grateful for all the things that God has given me, for all the things he's done for me, for all the things he's brought me through, and realizing that even this that's happening to me again is going to pass too. He gonna get me through that too. Come on, man. God is a good God, man. It's a lot to be grateful for. So while I'm tripping on this bump in the road I done hit, what I got to remember is all the things he's done for me. And like I say, my saying is joy and depression cannot reside in the same place. So instead of being down about this new bump in the road, if I'm constantly filling my mind with the thoughts of how good he's been to me, of what all he's done for me, of all the things he's brought me through, of all the blessings he's presented me with. When I go down that list, I really don't have a lot of time to mull over the situation. Now, do I have to fix this bump in the road? Of course I do. Are there some things I'm going to have to do to straighten it out? Of course it is. But Steve, just go on and get the business of doing it and straighten it out. What you mulling over and worrying about it for? You know, old people, I heard old people say something when I was growing up in the church. They say, if you're going to pray about it, don't worry about it. But if you're going to worry about it, don't pray about it. That's an amazing thing. And prayer just happens to be my weapon of choice. Now, it ain't always been that way. I want you to understand that. My first weapon of choice was, you do it to me, I do it to you. You call me out, I call you out. You say something bad about me, I've tried to find you and say something bad about you. That was my weapon in the past. How did that work out for you, Steve? Not so good. Because you know what? I spent a lot of time fighting back, kicking back, swinging back, when I could have spent all that time climbing. See, all you trying to do at the end of the day, folks, is have a better life than the one you got. All you trying to do is improve your position in life. You know, it's not my business to make sure you don't get where you going. I ain't got no time for that. It's not my job to assure that you ain't as high as me. I ain't got no time for that. Your real mission and purpose is to have the best life that you can have, to ascend to the highest plateau that you can get to make your family as comfortable as you can, to provide as much as you can for your family, but legally. See, those of us that sitting up here trying to come up with sideways, you can ask a couple million men sitting in prison today how they wish they hadn't have done that. And they'll tell you, oh, man, I wish I never had did it. I knew not to go down there. Something told me not to go down there. Man, if I could change things, I would. But they sitting somewhere doing some time that had they made another decision, they wouldn't have to do. Now, that don't make them throw away people. Nah, man, because everybody make mistakes, and God is in the forgiving business. And some of us have done some things that really broke the law and a whole lot of other things and deserved to do some time, but through the grace of God, we didn't. But now we sit up here and we pass judgment on people who got to do something. Man, I don't care. I don't care what you've done. God can forgive anything. But our position, our motivation in life is to try to have the best life we can have and provide for those around us and make it comfortable. If that's your ambition, you don't have time to worry about or concern yourself with another person. And I wasted time doing that. And that's not the way to get it done. It's simply mind to your business. Taking care of you and getting yourself right and tight is 24/7. So that's a full-time job. So what I had to learn was, and the reason I've chosen prayer as my weapon of choice now, is that now prayer helps me that I don't have to fight back. Now, if I get cornered, I'm going to fight you. I ain't even going to lie to you. And I'm still working on some things that trigger me, and so I'm slowly getting better at that. But I've learned that my weapon of choice is prayer now. So when it happens ugly for me, I pray about it. When it get tight and dismal for me, I pray about it. And the thing about prayer, man, is prayer changes things. Yes, it does now. Read about it and try it. That's the deal, okay? Come on. Prayer is a wonderful weapon.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's Monday morning. It's the beginning of a new week, but it's the same damn thing up in here. We finna turn up this volume, create this ignorance, and be bout it. Bout it. Doggone it, Shirley Strawberry.
We lit, Steve. We lit.
Oh, that sound. Oh, Shirley, that ain't you. Oh, that
That's
ain't
why
you.
I said it.
One more time, Shirley.
We lit, Steve. We lit.
Whoa.
I got to tell you about that.
Man, we lit.
Oh, that was
What?
fun. That was fun. I have
Shirley,
to say that was fun.
It's young people listening to this show going,
We lit, baby. We lit. Woo.
And they probably ain't even saying that no more.
They saying
They
it.
still say it.
They saying
They
it.
still saying we lit.
Yeah, they still say it.
I'm scared to use modern day slang. I'm still going. I'm still doing, what's happening. What up, player?
Yeah.
That way I know. I know it's out of style, and all my talk is out of style.
We lit.
Carla Farrell.
What's happening? We about that life. What's going on, bro?
Junior, you got one?
But I'm just gonna say morning, Stay in my lane.
Tommy, you got one?
Lit, light, lit. I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do this one still work? Turn up.
Yeah.
That one still work?
Ready for mine?
Okay, come on, Steve.
What it is.
There it is.
What it is,
What it
y'all.
is.
That works.
What's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
another
all
one.
right.
Yeah, what's really
Everybody
good? Yeah.
cool?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My man.
We lit.
My man. Slapping five.
What is lit?
Yeah, dig that. Dig that. Dig
Sound like your
that,
80s
man.
saying lit.
You may as well throw a right on in there, Steve.
Right
You may
on.
as
I
well.
still say right on, man. Right on. I still say, hey man, when I talk to my older brother, it's like talking to Marvin Gaye.
In the 70s.
Seriously, man.
From
I'm
the What's
talking
Going
to
On
Shaq.
album.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's happening with you, man? What's up, man? Give me some of that skin, man. Give me some skin, dog. That's 5 on the black hand side. You know what I'm saying? I keep it like that. That's all right, man. Right on. What's been going on with you, player? You still doing it, ain't you? You know pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it, and it might as well be me.
Hey, dog.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Tommy?
One of my little girls, one of her friends at the house said, "Mr. Tommy, you lit." I said, baby, I don't smoke weed. I don't know what you talking about.
You offended.
She's looking at you
You gonna
like.
get out my house.
He said, what?
Yeah, she's looking at you like.
That could be a drunk reference, Tommy.
Oh, God.
Either way, I wasn't there. I didn't know what lit meant.
Yeah, especially in front of your kids,
I
friend.
know.
But
Man.
you got to stay fresh and hip, Tommy. We got younger kids, too. You know, you
I'm
be
trying.
up on
Hey,
game.
hey, let me tell you what I did one day in Atlanta. I came out of my office with my shirt open, and my kids' friends was in the house.
Uh-oh.
Went to say, Dad, your shirt is open. I said, I live here. Tell all your little flat stomach ass friends, turn around and quit looking over here.
But it's so funny, Steve. You're right, because we're at an age now where everything we do embarrasses our kids.
Yeah.
There's nothing that we can
Oh,
do
yes.
where our kids think we're cool. Nothing. All right, listen, coming up at 32 after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
We lit.
We lit! Turn up!
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, I want to ask the guys something. What is something you wish you weren't too old to do anymore? Like, for instance, Carla, you jumped in a bouncy castle with kids at a festival. You did that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I weigh too much and too old to be doing that. I was exhausted.
No business up in there.
None, Jay.
Did you do a flip?
Yeah.
I tried.
And knocking all the other kids off.
Yes,
Up in the
Steve.
air.
Yeah, all of that. Way too old for that, y'all.
So, okay, Steve, we'll start with you. What are you too old to do, but really wish you weren't too old to do anymore? Something that you
I really
love
wish
doing.
I could just stand here and pee on myself.
That
Going
what
back
you wish.
to being a baby, an infant.
Go back to being a baby.
Man. And then somebody changed me.
You know they got people that do that, Steve.
They got
But I'm
change.
laying there
Professional
on my
changers?
back.
Oh yeah. Oh,
No, I don't want that no more, though.
No, you don't want it now.
Them
No.
caregivers, Shirley.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they be cussing when they
No, I
doing
don't
it, though.
want that.
Oh,
you
well,
don't.
yeah, that's a difference. Steve's not sick or anything.
No.
No, that's what he want to do.
No, I don't. Matter of fact, I don't really want that to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to do over? You want to do over?
Yeah, well, for real, what would you really wish you could do?
Roller skate, ride a skateboard.
Oh, like why
I used
can't
to
you do
love
that? Because
doing
your
that,
knees.
Well, no, I can't fall.
Ain't nobody fall no more. None of us on the show can
None
fall.
of us can
No.
You
fall.
fall now.
Man.
You fall?
It's actually
a wrap.
devastating.
Yeah, it is. Jay,
Back in the day when you fall, you could bounce up. You could jump right up.
You can't do that.
Oh, no. Fall is different now.
yeah, and it's
You ain't
some
got no
noises
cartilage.
that go with that
Yeah.
fall.
You ain't got no cartilage.
Well,
What about
see,
you?
Like right now, if you fall, you don't bounce up. You lay still.
Your body got to
Start
reboot.
seeing, and you start seeing what works.
Yeah. Take your time.
You start checking stuff.
Do we have a go for legs?
Good.
Arms?
Check.
Can I see?
That's the big one. Can I see?
Can I
How long,
see?
how long I've been laying down there?
Good question. A good question right there. What about you, Jay? Something you might be too old to
Well,
do now
Steve-
that you wish you
Steve-
weren't.
Steve took mine, but I really wish I could ride. I cannot ride a bike now. I'm scared I'm gonna fall, like Steve said. I would like to ride.
Oh,
but I
you
just
can ride
need-
a bike, Jay.
No, somebody gonna hit me with a card, and I just see it. I see bad stuff when I ride.
Somebody
on a
gonna
bike
hit me with a
trail?
car.
That tells you his point of view for his life. Something major got to happen to him.
I'm gonna get hit with a car.
We mean just a regular bike, not a motorcycle, Jay.
Yeah. Well, I wish.
Yeah,
well,
like
really,
a bike,
but
and you
Steve
could go on a bike trail. Jay,
Yeah.
wear a
took mine.
helmet.
I
Wear
really
a
would.
helmet.
Because back in the day, I really could roller skate, really, really good. But
Uh-huh.
I
could
couldn't
too,
do it now. No way.
Can't fall.
Yeah,
You can't
me
hit
too.
them knees.
Yeah.
It's the knees, Jay.
Man,
No,
falling,
it ain't the knees.
You don't want to
Tom.
break anything.
What is
You
it?
fall
It's
back.
that fall.
Yeah.
that fall.
And you trying to stop the fall, you could break something.
And it's way slower nowadays. If I get on some skates, it's really slow. Like, sir, could you get your ass out the way?
You
But
all
Jay,
beat,
but
Jay?
you think you going around the rink at a high speed?
You are not moving.
You're not moving at all. It's baby steps. And then the guy behind you said, dude, get out the way.
That's the way I feel on the
Dude, you
freeway.
supposed to be on the inside, sir.
What about
So
you?
you supposed to be on the inside?
What about you, nephew?
Threesome. I can't. I wish I could still do it. What?
You're too
I thought he
old
was
for
gonna-
that?
See,
I can't.
thought he was gonna say
really
run, but he
perform the
didn't
way
say
I have. What'd you say, Jay?
Nothing. Team Tommy.
All day.
No, you
All
just
day
said
long.
something ignorant. No, what did you say?
I thought you was gonna say run, but you didn't say.
Oh, Pip Pop Team.
Yeah.
Team Tommy, though.
I was about to do it, but you did it for me.
President and CEO of Team Tommy said that.
Oh, we got a meeting on him immediately.
Okay, so roller
yeah,
skating and threesome.
Threesome
Jesus.
shirt. It just I can't do it no more. I wish I could.
Wow. I never could, Tommy.
Yeah, you had bad experience.
So how many times did you deal with that, Steve? It was just one time? That one time?
Oh, he done
Yeah.
tried no more after that.
So
son.
I knew one time and I knew right away, this is not for me.
One
There's too
time
much damn
threesome.
confusion.
It is.
It's a lot of fun though. Confusion fun.
Kiss
is
you
good.
for 10 seconds. Kiss you for 10 seconds. Rub you 3 times. Rub you 3 times. Pat you 5 times. Pat you 5 times.
So you thought it had to be even.
Yeah, he tried to distribute
Yeah.
it
Stare in
even.
your
You
eyes
ain't got
for
to
30
do
seconds.
that.
Stare in your eyes. I couldn't keep track of the damn time.
Do what? Stare in your what? In your eyes.
Stare in your eyes for 30 seconds. Stare in your eyes for 30 seconds.
You had a
Tell me
stopwatch?
something to me. Turn around and tell you the same damn thing. I'm lying to both of y'all.
Man, yours went much better than mine, Steve.
How did yours go?
Mine was like, ladies, I'm here, okay?
And then what, Jay?
Ladies, it's a threesome.
They crossed your eyes.
They act like you wasn't there.
Ladies, hello. Finished. I tell you what, I'm going to go downstairs and get something to eat, and I'll be back up. Maybe y'all be done, okay?
Hello. But, Steve, how did yours end? I can't remember how yours ended.
Was everybody satisfied on it when you left?
Mm-mm. No, hell no. What ended was one girl said, I really don't think you're into me.
Oh.
I was so happy. She got up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, cool. Then I went to work. Yeah, focused.
All right.
One track, one mind. Let's go. Unison. And now. Yeah.
All right. Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back is coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Right now, it's time for the nephew to run that prank back, Neff.
Let's run it back to all you praise dancers out there. This goes out to all of y'all.
Boy,
all praise
Yeah,
dancers.
he upset
baby.
some people on this one, yeah.
boy, did that run go out on the radio?
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
A lot of people.
Yes.
Mhm.
See, you guys don't. I like praise dance.
That ain't for me.
Yeah,
Tell you
okay,
what-
here it is. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
Praise dancers. Here, this for y'all.
Hello. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. How you doing? I'm looking for Sister Tanya.
This is Sister Tanya.
Sister Tanya, this is Brother Fuller from the church. How are you?
Oh, I'm well, Brother Fuller. How are you?
I'm good. We wanted to give you a call about the praise dancing that's at the church. First of all, I wanted to really show you how much you're doing a great job over there with the praise dancers, and you definitely do a great job on every third Sunday that you guys actually perform. Everybody seems to really like it.
Well, thank you. What can I do for you today?
There is a bit of a situation with, it's been brought to our attention. We actually had a small gathering, a little meeting about it, and I've been elected to actually give you a call.
And who is this again? I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Brother Fuller.
Uh-huh. And who had a meeting?
Some of the brothers at the church and pastor actually sat in for a moment on it, and I was actually elected to actually just give you a call. It nothing that I don't think we can't get rectified and move on smoothly as we normally do. But I just think we wanted to reach out to you and kind of make you aware of it if you don't mind.
Okay. And what things are those?
Well, Sister Tanya, has any of the praise dancers before they became praise dancers was any of them strippers?
I beg your pardon?
Was any of the praise dancers that at the church that you have on the praise team right now, was any of them strippers in the past?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't really know who you are. And I don't really understand this line of questioning.
Like I said, I'm Brother Fuller. I don't think we've met, but like I said, I've been elected to give you a call. Now, it seems like what happened is this past week when you all actually danced, it seemed like a couple of the girls was actually gyrating during the praise routine.
Say what? Gyrating. Brother Fuller, I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you saw. None of my girls were gyrating. They were dancing for the Lord. And I think if you look through your Lord's eye, perhaps you would see them better, instead of maybe you were looking through the gyrating eye.
No. See, some of these girls, a couple of these girls, we can point them out. A couple of them have strip girl tendencies, evidently, because some of them has been driving.
Strip girl tendencies. You know what? Sir, I think we need to complete this call. Perhaps I need to call Bishop and speak to him myself because, I don't know what you do all day, but I have a real job. And I'm sitting here holding a conversation in my office about gyrating strippers in the church. Are you kidding me?
Ma'am, listen. Now, here's a couple other things that they're talking about. Some of the girls' feet are real ashy when you all are performing, and they want to see if maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if y'all need the grip or whatever that y'all don't put lotion on. We're not sure what that is. As well as the toenail polish. Everybody has 3, 4, 5 different designs and everything. Is it any way y'all can be in unison with your toenail polish? But the most important thing is the gyrating during the dance routine.
I don't know what your feet look like. I don't need you calling me, talking to me about my girls, their feet, their nail polish. Perhaps your mind should be on Jesus instead of on them. How about that?
Hard, man, for my mind to be.
I don't have time. I don't know what your
for my mind to be on Jesus when somebody's shaking their butt at the church. Now, that's the problem.
You know what? Look, I'm at work. Now, I'm trying to keep a work tone. You're going to make me curse up in here. Now, let me tell you something. Don't call me anymore. I will deal with Pastor. If he has something to say with me, he can say it to me personally. But I'm done with this conversation.
Are you going to deal with the gyrating is what we want to know. Maybe, you know what, it just hit me. Maybe you one of the ones that's doing the gyrating.
Look, let me tell you something. My girls ain't doing no damn gyrating, and neither am I. Now, I am done with this conversation. Do you understand me?
But listen.
I'm done.
Are you done with the gyrating? That's what we want to stop so we can't praise the Lord if the booties is shaking.
You know what? I got to go to work. Now, again, I don't know what your issue is. It sounds to me like you have an issue with gyrating booties. I have not heard so much gyrating booties in one conversation in my entire life. Now, my mind is set on Jesus. I don't know what your mind is set on.
Well, Sister Tanya, before you was the praise dance ministry, over the ministry, did you ever used to strip?
No, I didn't do no stripping. Now, did your wife do any stripping?
What?
Did your mama do any stripping?
What did you? Wait a minute, man.
You heard what I said. You heard how you like if somebody called you and asked you if your mama did some stripping? How you like that? I got
you know what I want to know? When is the next rehearsal? That way I can come and pick out who it is that's doing this gyrating.
No. You don't have any business at my rehearsal. I don't want to see you at my rehearsal. I don't want to see any parts of you in my rehearsal. If I see you near one of my girls, I swear I'm coming after you myself. Do you understand me?
We need to find out who's doing that gyrating.
You don't need to find out a damn thing. You need to stay your butt in your own house.
And I'm glad y'all ain't dancing when the plate is being passed, because ain't no telling how you act with them wands coming through that.
You know what? That's it. You call me disrespecting me, I'm at work. I can't even handle this anymore. You know what? Don't call me no more. Don't look at my girls no more. Matter of fact, come near the church and see what I got for you.
I want to know is you going to stop the gyrating. When is you going to stop
do a damn thing.
I'm not going to do a damn thing. Who you think you talking to like that? You're supposed to be a minister leader.
I'm done listening to you. Now I'm getting ready to go.
Well, I got one more thing to say to you before you leave.
No, you ain't got a damn thing to say to me. I said I was done.
And I said I got one more thing to say. Is you listen?
You know what, man? Get off my phone.
I'm going to say it anyway. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your entire praise ministry congregation, all your girls, got me to prank phone call you.
Oh, I'm a cutie. For real? Oh. Oh, they got me cursing on the radio. Oh, which one was it? Oh, you know what?
It was all of them. I talked to about 5 of them.
Now I got some explaining to do. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
You did good, though. You did real. You hung in there.
Oh, wait till I talk to Bishop.
You might want to call Bishop a help.
I think I'm going to have it.
Hey, I got one thing to ask you, Tanya. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Nobody else but the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So, Shirley, you don't, I mean, when you're listening to that,
I like praise dancing too.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
It gets
you don't think
in
it's
the
some people up there don't need to be up there?
Absolutely.
That's not for me to say. I'm just
not judging the praise
definitely
dance while
not.
in church.
In church, you're judging.
There's a praise dance limit.
What do you mean?
I agree with Tommy, which I seldom do. But we have got to limit the time that praise dancers can be up there. Yeah. It's never moved me.
It's very
It ain't never made me want to join. It ain't never made me want to do better. It always has made me want to go home.
Really?
I want this service over with. I want y'all to stop all that waving. Can I tell you the real deal, though?
What?
It ain't like synchronized swimming. See, synchronized swimming, them white girls be on key. I don't like watching people ain't all at the same time.
Thank you. Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, the Chief Love Officer, the CLO, is in the building. And Steve, it's a big decision, to enter into a long-term relationship. And before you take that step, make sure you are on solid ground. Would you agree with that, Steve?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. The commitment doesn't need to come with a ring, but you should present your boo with certain questions, and it helps you both to know what you're getting into. So, Steve, what about these questions? I'm going to read the questions off to give me your opinions on these questions.
Okay.
All right. You can ask your significant other this. What are you willing to sacrifice for this relationship? Good question.
Not necessarily, because that's an open-ended question. Yeah. Because if you ask a guy that, what are you willing to sacrifice for this relationship, what's the answer you would expect? other than everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and nobody means that.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
everything is everything, and so I don't know that that's a great question.
So
how should we
instead of this
rephrase?
question, give us one that we should ask. What are you willing
Well,
to sacrifice for this relationship?
I don't, because you're almost like, because of how can he answer that correctly?
Okay, so just cross that out altogether.
So so instead of saying what would you be willing to sacrifice, I think a better question is, what does this relationship mean to you?
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Sacrifice
Or
through me.
on top of that, you would say, on your list of priorities, where is this relationship for you?
Okay.
I think that's a better way to phrase.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I think because
Or
what would Jussie do? You could throw that in there too. I'm just saying, what would Jussie?
Yeah, exactly, Connie.
lie.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have? All right.
We back to the original problem.
Yeah. Do you have another? Here's another question, Steve. Do you have anything that's non-negotiable? I'm assuming you're talking. They're talking about deal breakers here.
Well,
Anything.
okay. Now, this is for what? Tell me what this is for again, Shirley.
Okay, these are, it's a big decision to enter into a long-term relationship. So when you've decided that you're going to be in a relationship, you and this person, you want to make sure you're on solid ground. So these are some of the questions that's maybe we should ask. We're trying to figure out what should you ask
Moving forward
to
in the
find out.
Well,
Moving forward
into a long-term relationship. I
Uh-huh.
think this question right here is not a bad question, but it should actually happen later on. See, why invest a lot of time in the relationship to find out about the deal breakers?
So should you already know the answer to this if you've been in the relationship
If
for
you're
a while?
considering a long-term relationship with somebody, you probably should have had this conversation beforehand
Okay.
about what's the deal breakers. Because what you don't want to do, oh God, he loves me, I love him. Oh God, we're going to spend the rest of our lives together.
Right.
I don't like women who have babies. Well,
I got
my
two
baby
kids.
back there asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got two
that
kids.
ain't the time to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I like these. Okay, this is if you have decided to be in a long-term relationship with somebody. Here's another question. What are your financial goals?
That's not before you get into. That's in the relationship somewhere. Can I tell women a slick way when you meet a guy?
Yeah.
When you talk about your financial goals, you got to be in the relationship pretty good to ask that.
Yeah.
Here's a question I
Consider
created
marriage.
for women, especially women in our age bracket and 30 something and up. This is not a 20-year-old question you can ask.
Okay.
But in the 30s, if you're a lady and you're dating in the 30s, 40s up, here's a question you ask. If you want to know how much a man makes, here's the question I created for that without asking you how much do you make. Ask a man what he does in his downtime.
Say it again.
Ask a man what he does in his downtime.
So like his hobbies and stuff?
Yeah, what he does in his downtime. That'll tell you a lot about his financial stuff.
So if he says play video games or catch up on my reality shows or
Okay, that ain't what you want. So move away.
Hang out with the fellas.
I play golf. I collect wine. I read a lot. All these things about money. I travel.
Okay.
I go. I jump on a plane and go places. I like seeing
hobbies.
different parts of the world. I
Okay.
am a coin collector. Things like that require some type of investment. I collect vintage cars. You got to have extra money to do all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
So instead of asking a man first night, what do you do? How much you make? Just ask him what he do in his downtime. If he's a good and grown man, his downtime will be spent.
I create things that didn't happen. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Or, I pay for assaults on myself.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
If you
happen.
could pay a nice amount for an assault, you got a lot of money.
I hire African men to do different things.
You could do that. Yeah, you got some money.
This has nothing to do with relationship questions. I just want you guys to know that. All right, Steve, here's the last question.
They stupid, both of them.
This is the last question if you're thinking about entering into a long-term relationship with someone or a serious relationship with someone. What do you think of this?
Junior.
What do you think of this question? Do you have a history of mental illness in your family?
You should have been there and asked that. And all you got to do is go over their house at the holiday.
And then you'll know, Steve. Oh, that's
You ain't
funny.
got to ask nobody nothing. Have you been over their house and seen anything that came out as crazy? Has anybody come bust out some double doors? And you went, oh, Lord. Yeah.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, we need you again. It's time for Right or Wrong with your nephew and Junior.
I don't
So
really care.
you need to be the judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Right or Wrong. This is where decisions get made. Debatable issues come to the forefront, and I make a decision as to who's right or wrong. Tommy is always the one who wants to know whether he's right or wrong. Now, so far, it has been a 90%
Come on. Get to him to stand.
chance that he has been wrong. Well, I think 10% of the time I have agreed with him, but 90% of the time. So go ahead, Tommy.
Check this out. So
love
me
this
and him
segment.
actually, for a split second, he agreed with me last night. I said, Amber is a little girl that got lost a long time ago, and that's where Amber Alert came from. He agreed with me on that.
I did not agree with you on that.
You
I did not.
What did you say?
I said they named it that just because to let people know that people miss it. That's all I said. I didn't say nothing about this being no Amber Alert. First of all, what made you even think of that?
First of all, I'll let you know it was a little girl named Amber, and that's where Amber Alert came from. Then I told you, I said, Foster is a little boy who didn't have his mama or his daddy, and that's where foster home came from.
Oh, no.
See, right there.
But Foster and Amber don't know each other.
Do you know?
What?
Well, he's correct on Amber.
Amber, yeah.
Give him that.
I'm not.
Am I right about Foster though?
No.
Amber is actually a color.
Amber is also a young girl's name.
Right.
Yes.
My niece's name, Amber.
Right.
Yes.
So that led you to say what now?
That Foster is a little boy who didn't have no mama or no daddy, and they were trying to find a home for him.
That can't be right.
And
That's
that's where
not-
foster home comes from.
Well, I thought that was a cereal. Frosted Flakes.
That's right or wrong worse than mine. What is
Foster what? Foster Flakes.
Frosted
We've been
Flakes.
saying that for years.
I had a partner been calling me Foster Flakes.
We've been give some of
Man.
the Foster Flakes.
Man, I love me some Foster Flakes.
It's frosted.
I know that. You know, since we just gonna be ignorant,
Yeah, Foster Flakes.
Take it there.
I thought it was a cereal, Foster Flakes.
That's what we called it though. That's exactly how he said it. Yeah.
Foster
He's
means
wrong.
to develop,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
to
It does.
bring about,
Uh-huh.
to
Nurture.
to
Yeah.
foster,
Uh-huh.
to nurture a
That's
situation.
Right. That is exactly
Foster
right.
is a definition. It's not a little boy. There is people named Foster, but
Foster
most
was
of them
one of
don't
the
end
Silvers?
up in care.
What'd you say?
Foster was the lead singer of the Silvers, wasn't he?
He wasn't the lead singer, the singers. Now he played Edie Amin in King of Scotland.
That was Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
You see where he get it from. What is going on?
And then Forrest Griffin was fighting in the UFC. Him and Stephon Bonner had some epic battles.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it's time for Comedy
I love it. I
Roulette.
love it.
Jay, now quickly
It's
explain.
very
This is
simple.
new, yeah.
You guys test our ability to be comedians. Give us 5 subjects. Pick anything you want. Let the wheel stop. We put it out on a roulette wheel. Wherever it stops, we do a couple minutes on it. That's how good we are.
All right,
That's
okay.
how good we are.
All right. We'll see about that. We have 5 topics for you.
Yeah,
All right.
bring it.
Number
What you
1, the movies.
Okay. yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh,
What
Steve.
was that, Steve?
Oh, it's funny if you think I'm gonna be able to guess.
You got this one, though, Steve. Number 2, being dumped. All right, that's on the wheel. Number 3, bedwetting. Ooh, been there.
I got that one.
Number 4, bad grades. Number 5, when to shut up. Cat, spin the wheel.
Two bad grades. Come on, bad grades.
Come on,
bad grades.
Bed
I
wetting.
like when to
Bad
shut
grades.
up.
I did that last week.
I like movies. Steve.
Whoa, okay, that's a good one.
Okay, when to shut up.
When to shut up.
Okay.
When to shut
I'll
up.
tell you when you shut up. The minute you look in your rearview mirror and you see that blue light, it is time to shut. Not only is it time for you to shut up, you make an announcement to everybody in the damn car to shut the hell up, all right?
Yeah.
We designate that there's going to be one person talking, all right? And it's usually the soberest one. If they got to lean from the back and talk, the rest have been told to shut the hell up. Junior, what you got, man?
In that same lane.
Yes.
In that same lane. In the neighborhood, when you see somebody running from the law, when the law look at us, we don't know nothing. I had one friend on point say, he went that way.
No.
Fool, what is you telling him down for? You already know he know us. Now you send the laws the same way down went. You could have pointed the other way. That way he see us. Who you think he looking for?
You didn't see nothing.
Shut the hell up.
Shut it. Zip it. Steve, what you got?
Well, I'm going to go another route. Let me just do two quick ones for you.
Okay.
Fellas, you know it's time to shut up when you're feeling guilty and you want to confess.
Yes, stop that.
Dog, well, I don't know what this moment you have. But partner, we're not going in there to do that. Hey, let me tell you something. When my first marriage, I went out one night, me and my partner, and I just told my ex-wife I was going out, right? I'm over at the house. A couple days later, my partner Reggie that I went to the club with, this is what he said.
Uh-oh.
Hey, man, tell your wife about the club we went to.
You're looking at him like, what?
I just some things.
Yeah.
You just go, what are you talking about?
What's wrong with you, man?
Tell my wife about the club we went to.
You don't never do that.
You don't never supposed to tell me to shut up. That's
Never.
what you supposed to do.
No.
I'll tell you another time to shut up. And it's a trick, too. When your mama say something else. But then, did you hear me? What I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
Am I going to answer you or just supposed to be quiet?
Right.
I'm just going to take my chance on shutting the hell up.
Yes.
Say something else.
Say something else. Yep.
I got one for you.
You got one? You got one, Tommy? Go ahead, man.
Yeah. When you on the phone with a woman and you hear her husband say, "Who the hell you talking to?"
Oh, Lord.
Man, you better shut your mouth.
Hang up, dog. Hang up and block that number.
For
It
life.
is time to shut up.
Now, Junior, as far as my mama, when my mama say, "I guess I'm lying," then
It's time to shut up.
Shut up. Yeah, gotta shut up.
All right.
I guess
all
I'm
right.
lying.
You guys did it again, as always.
Because that's what we do. That's what we do.
All right, we'll be back with the prank phone call from the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Subject: when role-playing goes too far. Wait till you guys hear this letter. All right, but right now it is the nephew in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
my roommate Benny. Okay, my roommate Benny. Run it, cat. Run, Benny.
Hello? Must speak to Devin?
Yeah, this he.
Okay, hey man, this Chris. I live above you. I ain't never met you before, but you have you been calling the leasing office about complaining on me about I'm making too much noise or what?
Yeah, man. My bad, bro. I was trying to catch you, man. I could never catch you at home, man. It's just like, bro.
I work at night. I work at night.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, I work in the day. But I can't sleep at night, bro, because I don't know what's going on in your apartment. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be in your business. I'm not trying to be in your business, player. I just can't get no sleep at night, man, because there be a lot of noise up there, a lot of talking. And what you do is your business, bro. I'm just saying, man, please, dog.
Hey, man, but you ain't have to go to the leasing office, man. All you had to do, was holler at me. They got me written up like, one more complaint on me, they gonna put me out or something.
Well, yeah, dog, like I say, though, I was trying to find you. You know what I'm saying? But I guess we miss each other because you work at night, I work in the day. So, when you going, I'm coming, and when I'm coming, you going. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I ain't trying to start no I'm just trying to, go to work and pay my bills, man. That's all.
I be at work at night, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my hustle on like you trying to get yours on during the day.
Hold on. Okay, let's make it make sense. Bruh, if you at work at night, somebody in your apartment talking loud than a keeping me up, square business.
Okay.
You got a roommate or something?
No, I ain't got no roommate. Man, you might have heard Benny.
Somebody in there talking loud, holding a conversation. It's like two people in there talking loud every night.
That's Benny, man. Benny be talking.
Okay, you say you ain't got no roommate, so who is Benny? Who is Benny?
Benny is my bird, my parrot. That's Benny be talking.
Oh, say, man, stop with me, dog. Listen, man. Why? Wait a minute. You trying to tell me a bird?
That's Benny, man. I done had Benny 10 years. That's my bird.
Birds don't even live that long. So now I'm up at night. I'm up at work because of a bird? That's what you want? That's what you call me to tell me? A bird?
I call you to tell you ain't got to be putting these complaints on me, man.
Say, man.
But I'm gone at night. That's Benny talking, man.
Put in Benny then. Your bird,
hey,
dog.
Hold on. Yo, Benny, dog. Wait a minute.
Hey, look, I'm telling you now. Do something with the bird then, or it's going to be some consequences and repercussions. I'm talking about some fried chicken around this.
Hey, man, Benny is like a family member to me.
Birds. Toucan Sam, the chicken on the cornflake box, Kentucky chicken, churches, all that. Your bird.
Hey, man, you don't tell me nothing bad about my bird. Okay, brother, you know what? Maybe me and you need to square off in front of each other, because you don't disrespect Benny, man.
Hey, all right. You think it's some... All right. I bet that be on my table when I get home. If it's a bird, then I bet that be on my dinner table, man.
Hey, man, now you ain't finna sit here and disrespect me and try to tell me what you gonna do to my bird. Now, you ain't finna do nothing stupid to Benny.
I tell you what. See, it's day. You at home right now. What you go to work tonight? I bet you Benny don't be at that tomorrow. I bet you we be finger licking good tomorrow.
Hey, man, hold on a minute, man. Wait a minute, dog. What you can't do is start talking about what you gonna do to my bird. Now, I done told you filed for going to the leasing office calling me out, and now you on the phone. I'm trying to work this out with you, and now
man, you ain't trying to work that out. First off, you call me and tell me that it's a bird holding a conversation with itself. I'm the stupid right now. I'm the stupid for even continuing this conversation about a bird that's keeping me up all night. Are you serious?
Man, you need to get some earplugs or something, man.
Say, man, listen, bro. Listen. Whatever the it is, if it's a bird, a recording, whatever it is, you better do something with it. And if it's a bird, man, I'm going to be so insulted if this is a bird. I'm going to really...
It is a bird. It's Benny, man. It's Benny. All you had to do was come to me, and we could have handled this like me.
Hold on. Okay. We're going to handle it like me and then. First off, leasing office wouldn't give me your name. What's your name?
My name, Chris.
Okay, Chris. I'm Devin. There we go. Listen, dog, I ain't, for the past 3 months, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really been getting no sleep because of this bird. You say it's a bird. I don't believe that, but a bird, come on, dog.
That's my bird, Benny, man. I had Benny for 10 years.
Well, look, take the to work with you then. I don't care. Figure something out, but whatever going on up there with you and your bird need to come to an immediate halt, or it's going to be some dog.
Hey, man, what you can't do is threaten me about what's going on in my household, man.
Look here, you and Benny, Lenny, whatever the name is, you need to do something with that, or it's going to be some real issues. Man, why am I going back and forth with you about this, and you keep telling me something about a bird?
It's a bird. What's the problem with it? What's the problem understanding that people have pet birds?
Say, man, I don't give a if you have a pet bird, but really, this talks all night long. How do you live with this man? Because don't never shut up.
I tell you what Benny told me to tell you, though. Can I tell you what Benny told me to tell you?
Wait, Chris. Wait, bro. I don't want to hear what no bird told you to tell me. Oh, my God.
Can I tell you what Benny told me to tell you?
What the did Benny?
Benny told me to tell you this, that this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Sean.
Are you serious, dog?
David, did I get you, man?
You got me, dog. You got me, man. That guy, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna have to wait till this dude get home, dog, and talk to him. I ain't talk so much to you about this supposed bird. I don't know what's upstairs, man. I mean, the dude, dog, I be up all night. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing my sleep. I'm missing y'all in the morning because I'm drowsy, hitting the snooze button.
I got one more thing to ask you, Debbie. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Oh, man, Steve Harvey Morning Show. We nephew Tom.
You know, your roommate does not have to be a human being. You know that, don't you? There's some people with other kind of roommates.
How stupid
There's people
are
with
you?
anacondas in their house.
Oh, no.
There's people with ostriches in their house. I got a pair. That's my roommate, Benny.
All right, we got to get out of here. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter subject, when role-playing goes too far. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're reading this one today, and I guarantee you we haven't had one like this.
Let's get to it.
We've
Let's
had a
see what
lot
we
of
got.
them.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
All right, subject, when role-playing goes too far. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am in my early 20s, and I'm dating a guy that I've known since high school. He was my high school crush, and I always dreamed of being his girl. He had a longtime girlfriend, and they broke up last year. So I made the first move to see if he was interested. He was, and we've been dating for 5 months now. He is a good boyfriend, and the sex was as good as I thought it would be. Everything about him was pretty normal until recently, when I noticed he had a couple of furry animal costumes in his closet. We were lying in his bed talking, and I noticed them, so I jokingly asked if they were some old Halloween costumes. He said no, and jumped out of bed to show the costumes to me. He said that the dog costume was his favorite, and he loves to wear it during sex. Then he asked me if he could try it out on me. I was so turned off when he put the dog costume on, but I didn't want to let him know right then. I went along with it, and it was by far the weirdest thing I have ever done, and I was just glad that he did not start barking during while we were doing it. Afterwards, it was very awkward, so I just turned over and went to sleep. That was a few nights ago, and we have not discussed this incident at all. I do like him, but this has shattered the dreamy image I've had of him for all these years. I'm not into this kind of weird, kinky thing, and I'm afraid he might want me to wear a costume to bed too. I want to ask him if he plans to keep putting on costumes for sex, or if it was just a one-time thing to see if I'd like it. Or should I just leave him now and find a man that's not crazy? Please help. I told you we've never had a letter like this. Okay, I got to tell you guys, this is kind of a thing. The whole furry costume thing.
Thing where?
Yeah, Shirley.
Where?
In certain circles, they're called furries in furry circles. They have like furry
Shirley,
conventions.
ain't none of us never heard of this.
Yeah, it's not. I didn't say it was a black thing. I didn't say that.
Hey.
They have furry conventions. They have furry parties. All of this kind of stuff.
So you been to some of these parties?
No, I'm not into this.
So where you hear about it at?
Yeah.
I've heard about things like this. I just have.
Where?
I don't know, on YouTube.
Oh, you heard about it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I've heard about this.
Shirley,
Sorry.
ain't no, you don't
Look
just
it up.
find that ain't no.
I'm gonna
You
look
had
it up.
typed that in.
Yeah, you gotta type it in because I've heard about it before. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll send it. I'm gonna let you see it right now. It's called furry. They're called furries. But I just can't help but laugh at this because the visual of him barking in a dog costume is just funny. I'm sorry, it's just funny. I'm not a furry. I don't think anyone on the show is a furry, but it seems strange, but I don't know. Otherwise, pretty harmless, right? That's all he does is put on the costume during sex. I don't know. It is weird, but I mean, he's not harming you in any way or harming himself. He just
he's a naked dog, Shirley.
He just seems to be a guy who enjoys furry costumes. I'm not judging at all. I don't know. It's crazy to me. But that's all he did. You guys haven't talked about it. You do have to talk about this at some point, and maybe he'll open up to you. I don't know. But if you don't like it, it's okay not to like it. If you're not comfortable, you have to let him know that too. You'd rather not, do this. You guys have only been together for 5 months. So, I mean, hey. If you don't like it, if you don't like it, tell him and move on. If you're not interested in this, he was okay up until this point. And if it's a thing with you, it's a thing. It's okay to let him know that you don't like it.
Steve, man, you want Steve to do this here? Somebody sent me some pictures of furries. I got that.
Yeah, they dress up in furry.
But I'm not.
Let me Google this.
They have furry
this girl
parties
is in her early 20s. Mm-hmm. This is too damn soon. You need to introduce this into your sex life when you're in your late 40s or something. You don't start this in your 20s. I mean, where we going with this here? First we got dog costume, then where we going? We're going to end up with a dog in the room after a while. A real damn dog, because this type of stuff has to graduate. It's like drugs. If you take enough aspirin over and over and over, you're going to need more than 2 to get rid of your headache. You're going to need more than 8 after a while. So if you start with these costumes, where are we going with this? Now, is we really going to be outside killing deer, wrapping up in real deer skin? Where we going? High school sweetheart. She had a crush on this man. He was dating this girl. They broke up. She wanted to see if he was interested. They was. He's a good boyfriend. The sex was as good as I thought it was. That reminds me of a song. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat?
What?
Nothing but the dog in me. This is a story about a dog.
We know the lyrics.
Famous dog.
That's all you got,
Rhythmic dog. Tommy dog. Anyway, when you notice a couple of furry animal costumes in his closet. Now, see, this ain't no one-time stop because he got more than one suit hanging in there. He got a few, and them ain't costumes. Them is outfits. You jokingly asked if they was some old Halloween costume. Hell no, they ain't Halloween. Jumped out of bed. Show you the costume. Said the dog costume was his favorite. He loved to wear it during sex. You should have got your ass up out that bed right then. Put your damn clothes home and took your ass home.
All right, listen, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, let's recap today's Strawberry
this
Letter.
Ain't no recap. This crazy
When
girl dating
role-playing
this
goes
fool. They
too
in their
far.
20s and messed around and had sex with this boy. Everything was pretty normal till recently. I noticed he had a couple of furry animal costumes in his closet. We was up in here laying in bed one night talking, laughing. And I noticed him and I jokingly said that they was, these some old Halloween costumes. He said, hell no. I jumped out of bed to show them to me. He said that the dog costume was his favorite and he loves to wear it during sex. Then he asked me if he could try it out on me. I was so turned off when he put that dog costume on, but I didn't want to let him know right there, so I went along with it. So you had something with the dog outfit on. I went along with it and was by far the weirdest thing I've ever done. And I was glad that he did not start barking while we was doing it. Afterwards, it was very awkward, so I turned over and went to sleep. That was a few nights ago, and we ain't discussed it at all. I do like him, but this has shattered the dreamy image I had of him for all these years. You didn't know what he was at the house doing. Girl, he got way more. There's a dog suit in there, a monkey suit in there.
furry.
Yeah, he gonna come out there. He gonna be Caesar from Planet of the Apes tomorrow, next week. Ugh. Then he gonna be King Kong.
Yeah.
Then he gonna come out there. You really ain't gonna like him when he come out there with them big ass shoes on and he goofy.
He's gonna be some fur.
Yeah, you not understanding. He got feathery too. He gonna be Donald Duck one day. I don't know what to say to this letter. This letter to me is ridiculous. I think it's crazy. I don't have no suggestions for you.
If you go to a party, how you know who under there? You just,
They
that's
furries.
not good.
You ain't even supposed to be attracted to the person. You're supposed to be attracted to the fur.
Right. But you know what? I just think if she should use her voice. If you're not into this, then that's not the guy for you. Just,
Get out.
everybody's not into stuff like
He
this.
not for you.
Right. She needs someone.
He like to wear suits. I'm a naked man myself.
Right.
I've done some of my greatest moments has been naked.
Nothing beats naked.
I don't even want a sock on.
Right.
Oh, that's too much.
I stick my toe down there on the inside of my ankle to where that little crease is, where I can get that other damn sock on. I got to get this. I can't be in there. I don't want nothing in the way. I need my toes.
All right.
Yeah, I need my toes.
Clearly, you're not a furry.
No, because I need my toes. My toes grab the sheet.
Uh-huh.
I get a little bit more push when my toes is out.
But it's dark in here, and somebody come in here with this suit on.
I'm barking.
What happened now?
Well, somebody gonna get their ass whooped. Because I don't know who you is, and I don't know why you're in here. And I just said I do my best work naked. Now I see this fursuit in here, I'll probably run out that damn window because I'm going to think it's something trying to eat me. Oh, hell no, Bigfoot in here.
Yeah. Can't do it.
No. It's horrible. I don't even like this letter. And Shirley's right. Leave him.
Yeah, if you're not into it, just, you don't have to stick around and
put up with it.
Yeah,
and
you don't have to
tolerate
do
it.
that. Use your voice, yeah.
And if you don't like the suits, he going to go find somebody who do, even if y'all
Exactly.
get together.
Yeah, and it's a show on Viceland about
Because them
this.
people that that's got fetishes like that, them fetishes is real.
But ain't you spitting fur out 3-4 days later? Ain't you steady spitting all that out of your mouth?
But it is a show, guys, on Viceland called Furries, Fandom Not Fetish.
Yeah. Shirley, you said that.
Yeah, it is.
And
Yeah.
ain't nobody finna watch that.
I knew I had
doing
seen
bad
it.
over
Said
there.
it 3 times.
I knew I had seen it somewhere. I haven't seen the show, but I knew I saw something about
Well,
furries.
them ratings
I knew
doing
it was
horrible.
a thing.
Ain't nobody
And I don't know any.
I'm not finna go watch on Viceland,
Yeah.
TV Land, or no other damn
Netflix.
land. I don't give a damn what it's on.
They dress like jaguars and sharks.
I wouldn't even wear that movie you was telling me about the other day, Shirley.
Which one?
What's the name of that movie where the man slept with everybody?
Oh, man. It's
that's
jumping
a
in plain
documentary.
sight.
Yeah, that's
documentary.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's very
yeah,
serious.
It's serious.
I don't get now. It may be serious, but I don't see how it happened.
Well,
He
was-
slept
he
with the
was a
little girl
master
in the
of-
family.
Yeah, it's
The
called.
mother and the father.
Yeah, it's called Abducted in Plain Sight, and it's a true story. And he was
Get
just.
your ass whooped in
he
plain
was
sight, too.
This guy was a master manipulator.
Shirley.
Master. I'm just telling you how he did it to that family.
There's no way.
It's not, really. I don't understand.
Back to the
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Letter.
You threw
Nobody studying this little boy with this damn monkey suit on. Nobody finna do all
The
that.
dog suit.
Dog suit, monkey suit, cheetah suit. What do you want? You can't come in the bedroom with a damn football suit on for me, let alone damn monkey suit.
Yeah,
She
she's
gotta
got to
leave.
step
She got
if
to
she
leave.
doesn't like it. Yeah.
The other costume in there was Yosemite Sam.
They just furry.
Yeah, he got all that mustache.
So it's called, furries.
No. Can't be over there talking about boys, man. Tigger tried to push up on me. You cannot explain this, man.
Say, man, so who you seeing now, Donald Duck?
Yeah, you can't say none of this stuff.
Got a little road running my life.
This was a
Man,
different kind
it was
of
wild
story.
at the party last night. What happened, dog? Boy, I got with one.
Yeah.
Man, who you get with, dog? Bugs Bunny.
All right, listen. You can email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, we had a question for the CLO, actually. It's from a 23-year-old woman. Her name is Lynthia from Chicago. She's a virgin. She said she's had the absolute worst experiences with dating. When this topic of sex comes up, the guys usually run. Her most recent experience was with a guy that she'd been dating for 3 months. They had the sex talk, but he didn't pressure her about it, so she didn't tell him that she was a virgin until the very last minute. When they were about to do the deed, she says, I told him it was my first time, and he laughed hysterically at me, and he didn't believe me because I was acting so dominant the whole time. He told me that he didn't want a girl that didn't know what she was doing. She says, I was ashamed, and I left his house, and he hasn't called me since. I don't want to be a virgin anymore, but why is it so hard to find a good guy to help me out?
Well, you know,
quiet,
it's the
Tommy.
same problem that every woman has in finding a great guy.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing with most women who don't have anybody is finding a great guy. You'll have a guy that'll be the right guy for you, that'll be patient with you, take his time with you, be understanding, and want you all in one. You just haven't met the guy yet. And if you keep having the same experiences, it could possibly be with the way you're breaking the news and how you're explaining the news. Maybe your approach to expressing yourself is a little bit off, because a dude that kicks you out because I want somebody to know what he's doing, he just wants somebody that's freaky. That's all it was.
And Steve, the fact that she just doesn't want to be a virgin anymore, I mean, that's
that
not
right
a
there.
good reason, to just
I mean,
give
and she's
yourself to
aggressive,
some
sounds
dude.
like.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be a virgin anymore. That's your decision. I can't not the one to tell you to hang on till you're married, because if you've made that your mind up, why would I tell you anything else, you know? But you haven't found Mr. Right. You're 23 years old. You're still very young. Please take the pressure off yourself, because you got the rest of your life not to be a virgin. You ain't out of time.
No.
Tommy, anything you want to say?
Oh, no, sir. No.
Shirley, how you answering for me, Shirley?
Yeah, Shirley.
It's the best thing to do at this moment. Trust me.
Yeah.
Shirley, I'm smart. I can
Stop. You got another question? Tommy, I don't think Shirley's going to let you interject here.
You don't realize how smart I am. And that's what
exactly right.
I'm
There it is
smart.
right there. Nailed it.
Okay.
Exactly
Okay,
right.
All right, we'll be back at the top of the hour with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go with something funny. This is a story about marriage, though. Signs a marriage is doomed, according now, Jay, to wedding photographers, okay? There's no doubt wedding photographers have seen it all, right? We all hire wedding photographers. Was that the police?
He got gadgets.
Was that the
got
police?
all kind
Oh,
of
we talking
gadgets.
about wedding and
Yeah.
marriages. You got
You call the police?
Go ahead.
Sirens and stuff. All right. Anyway, wedding photographers have seen it all. And since they spend a lot of time getting to know a couple before a big day, many can see the signs of a doomed relationship even before the I do's, even before they're even said, okay? Wedding photographers have shared the red flags that tell them a couple may be headed for divorce. Red flags include, here we go, a partner who's completely uninterested in taking the pictures
That's a red flag.
in the first place.
Right there.
That's a red flag.
Right there.
He could be already married.
Dang. A couple who doesn't spend any time together at a reception. All right, that's another sign.
just away from each other the whole
Yeah,
time?
that's another red
That's a
flag.
red
She's with her
flag
family,
right there.
he's with his family. You know how it goes.
I'll see you
don't wanna
later.
Be married. He
Yeah.
don't want to be married.
Here's another one. And couples who aren't on the same page over money.
Oh,
That's definitely a red flag.
That's
yeah.
any relationship.
That was
Yeah.
Jay's first. That was Jay's first marriage.
All right, here's another issue. If a couple has between a 20 and 25% rejection rate, plus infighting amongst the wedding party,
Rejection.
Wow.
From
Wow.
other
Wow.
people?
Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When other people said that he's not good for you or she's not good for you,
Yeah.
25% of your friends say you shouldn't be that with that
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
And a couple who makes, like little tiny, little bitty subtle digs at each other throughout the
Hope
wedding.
you're not fat when we had a witness. Stuff like that.
There go your damn mama.
Hope you lose some of that by wedding.
You're an expert at this.
You gonna get that eye fixed for the...
You gonna get that eye fixed?
I don't think you're gonna be able to get in that dress, to be honest with you.
What?
Just ask.
Think your daddy will be out by the time the wedding?
Told you this was for
I
Jay.
know. So Jay and Steve too, of course, we want you to chime in. It's your
No, I'm
show.
going to chime in when you get through.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just about through, but I do have a question to ask you. Did you guys have any doubts or did you see any red flags
Yeah, my
before you
daughter
got
gave
married?
me the best sign ever. Ever. And I didn't listen. My daughter said to me, she said to me, Daddy, you ain't got to go through with this. We can just have a party and leave.
Have the reception, but not the
And
wedding.
then another friend of mine, Stephanie, said, this was my, how many times have you married, Steve?
You've been married. Well, which one?
Yeah,
you
well,
talking about?
anyway.
This time would be
Yeah, this
probably
time, yeah.
Stephanie. You knew Stephanie. This was about the
About,
third.
about third for Stephanie. I said, Stephanie, you coming to my wedding? Stephanie said, and I repeat, no, dog, I'll catch the next one.
Like it's a movie? A flight?
Yeah. Damn, Jay.
I'll catch the next one.
No.
Wow.
I have a short list of things that I have discovered
Okay.
that can happen during the wedding day or leading up to that will let you know this ain't finna work.
Come on.
From the wedding photographer perspective,
Okay.
if at no point do they want to hold hands for pictures,
Yes. Wow. That's a telltale
That's a
sign.
sign. That's a sign.
here's another sign at the wedding. If it ain't but one person on top of the cake,
What?
That's it, huh?
What kind of who make a cake like that?
yeah, just a bride or just the groom.
It's a cake
My
topper,
wedding.
huh?
One of them said, "You don't even got to put me up on
Don't
this."
put me up on that.
Wow.
And here's the biggest way you could tell this wedding ain't gonna last. If at the reception ain't no gifts on the table,
Ain't nobody.
That's a sign.
that's what people have just said. I'm not finna buy nothing.
Waste
I'm
my
not
money.
finna invest a quarter into this. This ain't finna last.
Also,
Wow.
if somebody says, so what day is that again now? Is that this Wednesday? Really? Oh, okay.
Getting married on a
I'm
Wednesday?
going to try to be there.
Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Whew, that vacation glow. It is not just being on vacation that makes you happy. That joyful feeling, you know the one I'm talking about. It starts a week before you leave. You know, when you say you're in vacation mode, that's what we're talking about. 70% of people in a new survey said they got into vacation mode, Carla, several days before they leave. Can we not relate to that or what? I know, right? 10% said their vacation glow lasts up into a month after getting back from their trip. 54% said they felt lost if they didn't have a vacation to look forward to. And 70% said they need to book a vacation now more than ever. Amen to that. Okay, now Carla, does your vacation glow start? When does it start? A week before you leave? Is it or is it that week of stress with you packing and trying to get everything done at work before you leave? How long into your vacation does it take you to finally relax?
The whole thing. The countdown to
question.
packing, turn in the memo saying I'm leaving.
All of the above, right?
All of the above. The countdown when I'm on vacation, leaving, all of that. On the
I
way,
know.
airport, social media, posting, don't hate, vacay,
Yes.
vacay.
And it takes so long for us to get to vacation, but vacation is over like that.
Yes,
All right.
yes, it is.
All right, if you're going on vacation, happy vacay, everybody. Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, we need you again. It's time for Right or Wrong with your nephew and Junior.
I don't
So
really care.
you need to be the judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Right or Wrong. This is where decisions get made. Debatable issues come to the forefront, and I make a decision as to who's right or wrong. Tommy is always the one who wants to know whether he's right or wrong. Now, so far, it has been a 90%
Come on. Get to him to stand.
chance that he has been wrong. Well, I think 10% of the time I have agreed with him, but 90% of the time. So go ahead, Tommy.
Check this out. So
love
me
this
and him
segment.
actually, for a split second, he agreed with me last night. I said, Amber is a little girl that got lost a long time ago, and that's where Amber Alert came from. He agreed with me on that.
I did not agree with you on that.
You
I did not.
What did you say?
I said they named it that just because to let people know that people miss it. That's all I said. I didn't say nothing about this being no Amber Alert. First of all, what made you even think of that?
First of all, I'll let you know it was a little girl named Amber, and that's where Amber Alert came from. Then I told you, I said, Foster is a little boy who didn't have his mama or his daddy. And that's where foster home came from.
Oh, no.
See, right there.
But Foster and Amber don't know each other.
Do you know,
What?
Well, he's correct on Amber.
Amber, yeah.
Give him that.
I'm not.
Am I right about Foster, though?
No.
Amber is actually a color.
Amber is also a young girl's name.
Right.
Yes.
My niece is named Amber.
Right.
Yes.
So that led you to say what now?
That Foster is a little boy who didn't have no mama or no daddy, and they were trying to find a home for him.
That can't be right.
And that's where foster home comes from.
Well, I thought that was a cereal. Foster Flakes?
That's right or wrong, worse than mine. What is
Foster what? Foster Flakes.
Foster
We've been
Flakes.
saying that for years.
I had a partner been calling me Foster Flakes.
We've been giving some of the Foster Flakes.
Man, I love me some Foster Flakes.
It's frosted.
I know that. You know, since we just gonna be ignorant.
Yeah, Foster Flakes.
Take it there.
I thought it was a cereal, Foster Flakes.
That's what we called it, though. That's exactly how he said it. Yeah.
Foster
He's
means
wrong.
to develop,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
to
It does.
bring about,
Uh-huh.
to
Nurture.
to
Yeah.
foster, to nurture a
That's
situation.
Right. That is exactly
Foster
right.
is a definition. It's not a little boy. There is people named Foster, but
Foster
most
was
of them
one of
don't
the
end
Silvers?
up in care.
What'd you say?
Foster was the lead singer of the Silvers, wasn't
He wasn't the lead singer, the singers. Now, he played Idi Amin in King of Scotland.
That was Forrest. Forrest
he?
Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
You see where he get it from.
But
And then Forrest Griffin was fighting in the UFC. Him and Stephon Bonner had some epic battles.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are. Last break of the day on this Monday. It's been a good day. We've had some fun today. Thank you. And now it's time for you to take us home, get back to work with some closing remarks.
You know what? Again, I like to use things that are happening to me in my life to encourage people that might be going through some of the same things in theirs. It's just a couple of pieces of encouragements I got this week. So many people have reached out to me, man, giving me love. As far outweighs anything else that's going on in my life. I'm actually surrounded by a lot of love and prayers, and I'm actually really not even privy to a lot of the swirl that goes around me. Like I was saying the other day, God's peace keeps me in the center of the hurricane. And I do understand that there's a swirl going on out there, but it's none of my business. I can't stop the swirl, but I can not participate in the swirl. And by not participating in it nor acknowledging it, it has no room with me. If you stay the center of the hurricane and the swirl is going around you, if you don't step out into the swirl, you stay in the center. It's peaceful in the eye of the hurricane. The problem is when you get caught up in the swirl. A couple people sent me something. I'm going to share a couple of them with you. You talk about people in your life that you need to kind of get rid of. Somebody sent this to me, says sometimes people have to be escorted out of the VIP section in your life, and you just have to put them in regular seats. Sometimes people have to be escorted out the VIP section of your life, and you just have to put them in some regular seats. Sometimes we place too much importance on people, period. And we give so much people so much importance that they now have a say-so. They have authority. They got rule. They get comfortable. All of a sudden, they in a position, and they don't even really mean us no good. So now here they are. They in your life. You done gave them permission to sit in the VIP section. But you know, sometimes you need to escort them out. You say, you know what? You're no longer welcome in the VIP section. You could take a seat right over here. Those are the only seats that's available. I got the view ain't that good from over here, but those are the only seats that's available in my arena. As a matter of fact, security, could you escort them out, please? See, what I don't do is, but I can't stop some people. I let people sit up in the stands and say what they want to say because they're not on my stage in my life. You're not on the same stage I'm on. So why do I allow your insults from in back of the room that I can't hardly nobody hear but you and your little 14 followers? So I've learned that the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred with dust, blood, sweat, and tears, not to those cold and timid souls in the stands who know neither victory nor defeat. I live like that. All right, next thing I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you something about somebody told me about trusting in God. And this is what they sent me. And this was really nice. And it says, I asked for strength, and God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom, and God gave me problems to solve. I asked for prosperity, and God gave me brain and brawn to work. I asked for courage, and God gave me danger to overcome. I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. I asked for favors, and God gave me opportunities. I've received nothing I wanted. I received everything I needed. Trust in God. Do you know how rich those words were to me today that someone sent to me? Because what that says to me was, Steve, you got to trust the process, man. I don't care how it looks. What you're asking for, God is working on your behalf. Now, it might not look that good to some people. It might not even look that good to you. I would imagine those on the outside looking in, this look kind of crazy. But you have no idea the way God is working. So when you ask God for strength and then God give you a bunch of difficulties, guess what? To make you stronger. So you ask God for wisdom and God give you problems to solve. You asking for prosperity, God give you a brain and some brawn to go to work. I asked for courage and God gave me danger to overcome. I asked for love and God turned around and gave me troubled people to help. What is this? I asked for favors and God turned around and gave me opportunities. I've received nothing I wanted, but I received everything I needed. You got to trust in God, man. You got to trust in the process, y'all. We are all in the middle of the process. We being processed. God ain't through with none of us. God ain't through with you yet. Do you know if God was through with you that you wouldn't wake up in the morning? But as long as you're waking up, you got to put a smile on your face because that means he ain't through with us, man. God is processing us. We all in the process. You got to trust the process that God know what he's doing. I'm over here grinning because of that. Cool. Because guess what? I know he's working on my behalf. You know why? Because he processing me. You know why he processing me? Because he ain't through with me yet. He ain't through with you either. Those are my closing remarks. Y'all have a good weekend. I bet you I will.
Drop it.
Man.
Been dropped.
Man.
Whoever sent you that, thank you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.